Got off work a little bit early, and I hope you're ready for this, because it's dark. You might be depressed. I was, at least for a while. I can't tell what it means, but you'll see what I mean. Basically, I'm a landscaping guy. I work for a landscaping crew. This week we've been putting mulch at a YMCA. It's a big building. You know, you're probably talking 400 yards of mulch. Lots and lots of mulch. Mounds and mounds of mulch, okay? So, the guy I work for, his right-hand man, Ed, he wasn't going to be there today. So, at least at the start of the day, I should say. So, it was just me at the beginning of the day. So, I show up at we call it the church because it's a YMCA and a church put together, but whatever. So, I show up there. I'd towed the trailer with the white truck, the work vehicle, to the church. I'd filled up the trailer with mulch using the little machine we have, and I'd driven it around the back to where we left off yesterday, putting down mulch to continue what we were doing, putting down mulch. Anyway, long story short, there's a bunch of walkways coming out the back of this place. I mean, the place is huge. It's the size of a small Walmart, for goodness sakes. And I found this crumpled ball of paper, okay? And, you know, it could be anything. You know, when you're seeing something like that, it could be anything. It could be a sandwich wrapper. It could be a napkin. Heck, it could be a diaper. Who knows? So I walked up to it. It's litter, whatever it is. We're in charge of kind of keeping the place looking good, so I had to pick it up. So I bent over and picked it up, and it had writing on it. I was like, oh. So I started folding it real slow. And the first word I see written on this thing is coupe, as in the car. C-O-U-P-E. I was like, that rings a bell from somewhere. But I couldn't place exactly what it was until I opened it up and started reading what was on this crumpled piece of paper. And it wasn't just one piece of paper. It was two. And, yeah, it's interesting. So I'm going to dive into this a little bit. I don't know. You can see here that it's smudged. Hopefully it's with tears, because this is some rough stuff here. I'm not sure. Let's just say there's a reason it was thrown away. Yeah, I don't know. It's a YMCA. Ordinarily, I would say alcohol was involved with writing something like this, but it might have just been Red Bull and a lot of narcissism. I don't know. But, yeah, anyway, so let's see here. It's really crumpled. I'm going to have to make, type out. I don't know if I have the time or the wherewithal to write down all this and try and post it. If you're interested in that, leave a comment and let me know. But, let's see. Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Told him. Okay, so I'm going to insert freak for the word that's used in here. So, yeah, freak. Told him freak it. Wow, he uses it twice. Freak it, freak SWAT. Okay, so obviously the narrative isn't all that important. Rhyming is important, kind of important. I'd like to know who this guy is. Or girl. Geesh, isn't that a frightening thought? You know, testosterone, I can kind of see where this would come from. But a woman? There's only a few instances where we've seen that, and it's not pretty. Cardi B. Anyway. Let's see. Just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the ship. I'm going to use ship. Ship in a box. Oh, he rhymed box with box. Wow. Dang. That's sad. Not going to lie. This kind of brings me down a little bit. It gets better, though. It's all kinds of good, though. Remember, this was thrown away just laying out on the ground. Wasn't even near a garbage can. This person just threw it away. Presumably in a fit of despair. I would be in, a severe stage of depression if I had written this. I mean, something awful must have happened to me if you see me writing this. If I ever do, call me, ask where I'm at, ask if I have like a gun or something, because for real, I will never, ever write something like this in my right mind. Like I say, alcohol would ordinarily be involved with something like this. I don't know, something crazy. Coke. I don't know. Let's see, we got other stuff going on here, though. We got... Dang, I can't read a darn thing. It's so translucent. Oh, there's writing on the back. I didn't see this stuff. Man, whoever wrote this, their handwriting was atrocious. Repeat first part, verse 2. Oh, and also, I can't, I know for a fact there's multiple places in this, we could call it a rap, but that's kind of I don't know, that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of a disgrace to the whole idea of rap. But we'll call it a rap just for efficiency's sake. There's multiple places where the word "n" with a line is used. I don't know what that means, but if you have an idea, let me know. Let's see. She sucks N-line soul. Got a cash app. That's sad. Told him wipe a N-line hose. Said, oh gosh, how to say that one? I'll just say it. Slut twice. Repeating it. This is the thing. This rap relies on repeating phrases, saying words twice at the end. He adds in skirt somewhere. Oh, where was that? It's bad though, guys. It's really bad. I weep for our society. There it is, skirt. He's like crossing stuff out. Mercedes. Golly, I need better light to read this. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know whether to be like worried or glad, because it all depends on why the papers were crumpled up on the ground. You know what I mean? Because like if they were on the ground because the person was like, man, these bars need more chains, or I don't know, they thought it wasn't swaggy enough, then man, I don't know, I'm a little worried. If they threw it away because they realized that they couldn't show their face in public, then, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. To fix a problem, you have to realize you have a problem. I do have some questions about that, though. That's interesting. Anyway, SoundCloud rapping, though, I mean, I would assume that's what this is. It might even be worse than that, just amateur. But, yeah, I just hit a lick with the butt. It's rough, guys. It's really rough. Dude, it's bad. It's so bad. I can't even read it all. I'm kind of glad. Dang it. Oh, man. I mean, I can't speak as this person's, like, actual vocal talent. But I can tell you right now, and I can bet you $1,000 I can rap better than that. At least come up with something better than that. You might be able to rap it better than I can, but I can come up with something better a whole lot. Whole lot better than that. Dude, come on. This is terrible. Quavo would cringe at this. And Quavo, I mean, for the love of heaven, dude. Oh, crikey. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Just random. I figured I'd post it just because I thought it was funny and it was too good not to share. But if you thought it was funny, you know, that was my intended purpose. On a real note, learn from this. Don't ever, ever listen to the kind of music that makes you think that creating a bunch of words in order that rhyme with one another, including words that are exactly the same and rhyming them with other words that are the same as that word, it's not cool. You look dumb. Smart people don't like that. If you want to be smart, come up with something that uses your talent. Not this garbage. This is ridiculous. Come on. I'm just glad it's on the ground, thrown away. I'm glad I found it. I mean, I probably laughed for 5 minutes straight. Dang. World's never going to be the same. World is never going to be the same. Okay, so I translated one of the pages from this composition, shall we say. And, yeah, it's about as bad as I made out. In fact, I would say it's worse. I don't know if you could see here, but this poor person rhymes box with box twice in the same, like, bar. It's just crazy, man. Anyway, anything that's got lines on it is not actually the word that was used. I've simply substituted that word for a different word. You can use your imagination. I think you can figure out what is being said. It's very
I don't know. Again, like I say, I can't see much of a storyline, and I'm going to be totally honest, there's little vocabulary skill here to go with almost no artistic ability. Um, I don't know. Hopefully, this person looked at this and realized that everything that worked up to was a failure, because this is rough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't want to be the person who crushes people's dreams, but hey, they threw this out on the ground. I'm just giving my 2 cents. But yeah, anyway, there's a couple words in here where I really can't say for 100% what exactly the word was, simply because the handwriting was so darn bad. But I've done my best. None of it makes any sense, so it doesn't really matter. Honestly, you could pretty much put whatever you wanted in here, and it would look about the same. Heck, it might look better. If you threw a dart at a dictionary, it might look better. I don't know. But yeah, you can kind of see what's going on here. You've got, I mean, the whole other page is basically a mixture of this with other lines this person came up with that. Then there's like a bunch of lines where he was going to introduce stuff, and he was trying to figure out syllables and stuff, and it must have all gotten very difficult and just become too much to bear, and he just crumpled it up in a fit of rage and threw it away. And yeah, that's probably where I found it at that point. But I think we can be glad that this never made it to a studio, because if any one of us ever had to have our ears assaulted by this, I think we would probably I don't know, immigrate to North Korea or something. We would have to do something drastic, I think. Because this is so bad, dude. It's so awful. I mean, look at this. Oh gosh. Oh man. I mean, he has 2 words in here. I don't even know what that means. Slat. Again, like I say, I thought it meant something else when I was reading it in the video. But that's not what it actually says. It actually is SLATT, and he says it twice, and then he does at to rhyme with that 2 lines down. It's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy. Again, I'm assuming it's a guy. If this is a girl, boy, I worry. Nevertheless, hopefully you enjoyed that. I did take the time to do this, so leave a like or something to let me know you appreciate it, and let's pray for whoever threw this away. Let's all pray very, very hard.